Okay, third part of the review, we've got that, we're going to go over the sheet from a few days ago where we're just doing MCAT problems. Let's go straight to number 11. It's probably the hardest one of these types, where we have the MCAT idea equals Q, but we're putting a different twist on it. In this problem, we're saying that a ball is going to fall into some water, and the energy of the fall is going to increase the temperature of the water. Well, we know from earlier in physics that potential energy is mass times gravity times height. If that is the case, we also know energy can be known as Q. So we can cut out the middleman, and we can call this Q, and we're going to use that to equal it to the MCAT. So in problem number 11 here, we have a 55 kilogram ball being dropped 15 meters. So a 55 kilogram ball, mass, gravity 9.8 on Earth, and height 15. It's going to give us going to give us 8,085 joules. Now we know that that joules now is going to be added to the water. The water that has a mass of 2.5 kg, and because I know it's water, I know its specific heat, the C is 4180, and that'll give me the change in temperature. I rearrange this equation to get T by itself, so I get 8,085 divided by 2.5 divided by 4,180. And that'll give me the change in temperature. Oops. So I have a change in temperature of 0.77. Expect this question on tomorrow's test, because I can make this double the value really easy. The way I make it double the value is just by going, hey, what's the change in temperature? And then I can ask, what's the final temperature? Well, if I know the change in temperature is at 0.77, and I know the starting temperature was 20, I can just take 0.77 plus 20. That equals 20.77, so that would be the final temp, and this would be the change in temp. So you're definitely getting one question like number 10 and 11 on tomorrow's test. Look at number 2 on that same page. These are equilibrium problems. I have an equilibrium problem already on the review, so go back to that first video. They're really simple. Shouldn't give you any trouble. What I do not have on the other one, though, is an equilibrium problem where we're looking for an unknown mass. So go down to number 5. Number 5 states that we have a 2,000 or 200 kilogram mass, and we know that it's got a temperature of 2020. Oh, that's horrible. Let's do it again. We have a 200 kilogram mass. It's got a temperature of 2020. We don't know yet what it's going to be. And because we know that it's iron, iron is 450 for specific heat. So we have mass, specific heat, delta T here. Then the story says that it falls into water, and we know that water is 4180, and we know that it is 18 degree water. The story also goes to tell us that it's going to come to an equilibrium at 33. what's the mass? So let me clean up my work here. I've got the mass, the specific heat, and the change in temperature of iron is equal to the mass, the specific heat, the change in temperature of the water. I know that the mass of the iron is 200. I know its specific heat is 450. I don't give it to you on this worksheet, but it was on the board when we did it. I know that the change in temperature from the story is 2200 or 2020 minus 33 and is equal to the water, the unknown mass. That's what I'm going to be looking for. The water is 4180. The change in temperature is 33 minus 18. This problem is actually easier than the equilibrium problems. I'll go ahead and solve for that real quick. So I know that 2020 minus 33 equals that. Multiply it by 450. Enter, multiply that by 200. And I know this side of the equation equals this massive number, 17,883, with 1, 2, 3, and 4 zeros. I know that this is 4,180 times 13 minus 18. That's going to give me 15. Yeah, 15. With the M. I divide this out to find out the amount of water in the pool. Don't mess up the number. Whoops. Did I mess up somewhere? Oh no, I did mess up somewhere. Everything was going so smoothly. Let's see. Let's go back to the top where we have, oh no, that's how much, okay, no, I'm right. That's how much water we have in kilograms. My bad. There we go. So everything would work out again. And that's an example of 5. One of those will be on the test. An equilibrium, which is on the first video. Learn how to do those. That'll be on the test. A energy turning into heat will be on the test. And heat of fusion and all those are also. So go check that out.